Welcome to Tomorrow Unveiled, where we dig into the science that's reshaping our understanding of reality right now. Imagine this. In 1930, a Soviet physicist named Arkady Migdal sat down with nothing but pencil, paper, and quantum mechanics. He predicted something invisible, something that would only become testable almost 9 decades later. He predicted that when an invisible particle slammed into an atomic nucleus, the nucleus would flinch, and in that flinch, an electron would be left behind. Detectable, measurable, real. For 87 years, nobody could prove it. But dark matter experiments all over the world quietly built their entire detection strategies around it anyway, because the math was too elegant to ignore. Then, in January 2026, a team in China built an atomic camera sensitive enough to watch a single atom recoil. And they found it. 6 moments out of nearly a million candidates where Migdal was right. 6 events, 5 sigma. 87 years. The hunt for the universe's invisible mass just got a new set of ears and a confirmed set of physics to back it up. This is the story of how one prediction, one experiment, and one number, 5, just changed everything we thought we knew about detecting the 85% of the universe we've never seen. What if I told you that everything you can see, every star, every galaxy, every atom that makes up your body, accounts for only 15% of the universe? The other 85%? It's invisible. We call it dark matter, and we know it's there even though we've never directly caught it, never touched it, never photographed it. How do we know something invisible exists? Because of what it does. Galaxies spin too fast for their visible mass to explain. The edges shouldn't hold together. They should fly apart like a spinning coin losing its rim. But they don't. Light bends around regions of empty space, warped by something we can't see. The large-scale structure of the entire cosmos, the way galaxies cluster, the way the universe is woven together across billions of light years. Only makes sense if there's something massive and invisible holding it all in place. It's like watching a dance where you can only see one dancer. You see them moving, reacting, being pulled in directions that don't make sense. Then you realize there's a partner there. You just can't see them, but their presence is undeniable. For decades, physicists have built experiments to catch dark matter. Underground detectors, particle accelerators, sensors so sensitive they can detect a single photon, and yet nothing. No direct detection, no smoking gun, just the gravitational fingerprints of something massive and utterly invisible. Until now, or rather, until we finally figured out how to listen for it. Here's where the problem gets interesting. Dark matter comes in different flavors. The heavy candidates, WIMPs they call them, weakly interacting massive particles, would slam into atomic nuclei hard enough to create a measurable recoil. A detector could see that. But lighter dark matter particles, they're a different story entirely. A particle with a mass in the MeV to GeV range would barely nudge a nucleus at all. The signal would be so faint it drowns in background noise. The collision would happen, but there'd be nothing to measure, nothing to distinguish from the constant cosmic chatter of radiation and particle interactions happening everywhere all the time. For years, the lower mass range of dark matter was simply off limits. Not because detectors weren't sensitive enough in a general sense. They were incredibly sensitive. But because the physics of a light-particle collision produces no measurable signal. The recoil of the nucleus is too small. Below a certain mass threshold, dark matter became undetectable, period. Then Migdal's old prediction came back into focus, because there was another way to extract a signal from that collision. Not from the nucleus itself, but from what the nucleus does to the electrons orbiting around it. Let's go back to 1939. Soviet physics was in a golden age. Theoretical physics, to be specific. Arkady Migdal was working through the mathematics of atomic structure, how electrons orbit nuclei, how quickly they can respond to sudden changes in their environment. He derived a prediction from quantum mechanics alone. No experiment, no particle accelerator, no data to work with. Just the elegant mathematics of how electrons behave when their world suddenly shifts. Here's what he predicted. When a particle strikes an atomic nucleus and knocks it sideways, the electrons don't respond instantly. Quantum mechanics governs how fast they can adjust. There's a brief lag, microscopically brief but real, where the electrons are momentarily out of sync with their nucleus. During that lag, something remarkable can happen. The rapid shift in the atom's internal electric field can eject one of those orbiting electrons. That electron flies free. And unlike the invisible dark matter particle that started the whole chain reaction, that electron is charged. It's fast, it's detectable. The original collision, the dark matter hit, might have left no measurable signal at all. But the electron it shook loose? That leaves a track. That creates a signature. That becomes legible. Migdal called it the atomic ionization effect. We call it the Migdal Effect. And for 87 years, it sat in the physics literature, cited, known, relied upon by theorists, but never directly tested. The math was too elegant to doubt, but the proof, that had to wait. If Migdal was right, then dark matter experiments could suddenly detect something they couldn't before. They could probe lighter dark matter particles. They could expand the mass range they could investigate. They could turn an invisible collision into a measurable electron. But "if" is a big word in physics. For decades, dark matter experiments were built on the assumption that Migdal was right. But assumption isn't proof. Skeptics question whether the math held up in real, messy, experimental conditions. Does the effect actually occur? Is it strong enough to measure? Can we distinguish it from background noise? You can understand why experiments would hesitate. They were betting billions of dollars, years of research, the careers of entire teams on a prediction from 1939 that had never been directly confirmed. That's a lot of faith to place in elegant mathematics. But then something shifted. In recent years, a few teams started thinking about how to test Migdal's prediction directly, not to search for dark matter, just to prove the effect itself exists. That's what makes what happened in China so significant. Because once you prove the physics works, you don't just confirm one prediction. You validate every detection strategy built on top of it. You transform an entire field from "we hope this works" to "we know this works." The hunt for dark matter just got louder, and it just got more precise. To capture the Migdal effect, the Chinese research team had to build something extraordinary. They created what they call an atomic camera, a device sensitive enough to track the trajectory of a single atom and the electron it releases. Think about that for a moment. A single atom, an object so small that billions of them could fit on the head of a pin. They built a detector that could watch one recoil. The detector itself is a high-precision gas chamber filled with a mixture of helium and dimethyl ether, chosen specifically because it's ideal for tracking both the nuclear recoil and the Migdal electron simultaneously. Inside this chamber, they bombarded the gas with neutrons. Neutrons are neutral particles, just like the dark matter we're trying to find. They interact with nuclei in the same way. So by using neutrons as stand-ins, the team could test whether the Migdal effect actually occurs. They analyzed more than 800,000 candidate events, 800,000 collisions, 800,000 moments where a nucleus was struck and recoiled. And in six of them, they saw something unmistakable. Two particle tracks emerging from precisely the same point. One track from the recoiling nucleus. One track from the ejected electron, like a tiny letter V drawn in ionized gas. The geometry of Migdal's prediction made visible. 6 events out of a million. That sounds like a small number, and it is. But 6 events with the exact signature predicted by Migdal, with the exact geometry required by quantum mechanics, selected from 800,000 candidates. That's not a coincidence. That's a confirmation. The team announced their results with a statistical significance of 5 standard deviations. In particle physics, that number carries enormous weight. It's the gold standard, the threshold for discovery. 5 sigma means the probability that what you're seeing is random noise, just a statistical fluke, a coincidence, background confusion, is less than 1 in 3 million. 1 in 3 million. To put that in perspective, when the Higgs boson was confirmed in 2012, the announcement came with 5 sigma significance. When gravitational waves were detected in 2015, 5 sigma. When the top quark was discovered, 5 sigma. It's the boundary between interesting and discovery. 6 events might sound small, but 6 events with 5 sigma confidence isn't small. It's definitive. Here's why. The researchers didn't just find 6 events with the right shape. They had to filter through 800,000 candidates. They had to apply rigorous criteria. They had to account for every possible source of background noise, every way the detector could fool itself. After all that filtering, 6 events remained. 6 with the exact geometric signature Migdal predicted. 6 with the energy distribution quantum mechanics requires. 6 that couldn't be explained by anything else. When you do the math on that, when you calculate the probability of getting 6 true signals mixed with 800,000 background events purely by chance, the number is staggering. The odds are longer than the odds of being struck by lightning multiple times in your lifetime, longer than winning a major lottery. The only explanation left is that the Migdal Effect is real. Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying this deep dive into how we're hunting the universe's invisible mass, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss when we break down the next big discovery. So what changes now? Why does confirming Migdal's 87-year-old prediction matter so much? Because confirming the Migdal Effect validates an entire class of detection strategies that were previously built on faith. For years, experiments searching for light-dark matter relied on Migdal-based assumptions. Critics could point to that gap. This effect has never been directly observed, and say, how can we trust our results if we don't know the underlying physics works? Now they can't. Now the physics is proven. Now every next-generation dark matter detector can be designed around a confirmed phenomenon rather than a theoretical one. The implications ripple outward. The floor of detectability just moved lower. The mass range of dark matter candidates that experiments can probe just expanded downward. Lighter particles, particles that would have been completely invisible to previous detectors, are now within reach. The research team plans to extend this work, studying the Migdal effect using different target materials, optimizing detector performance, extending observations to other elements, building a comprehensive understanding of how the effect behaves across the full periodic table. This data will be essential for the next wave of dark matter searches. Underground facilities around the world, PandaX in China, Lux Zeppelin in South Dakota, Xenon NT in Italy. These experiments can now be redesigned with confidence, not hope, confidence. The confirmation from China ripples outward like a wave, recalibrating the entire field. The hunt for dark matter just became more sophisticated, more sensitive, more likely to succeed. Now, let's zoom out for a moment, because this confirmation, this single experimental proof, doesn't just change dark matter detection. It changes how we think about signals hidden in noise. Throughout physics, we're constantly searching for faint signals buried in overwhelming background. The cosmic microwave background radiation hiding the echo of the Big Bang. Gravitational waves traveling through space, distorting space-time by a distance smaller than a proton. Neutrinos passing through the Earth by the trillions every second, almost never interacting with anything. The Migdal effect is a strategy for extracting signal from the noise. It's a way of amplifying a collision so faint it would otherwise be invisible. You hit an atom with a dark matter particle. The nucleus recoils. The electron gets shaken loose. The electron is detectable, signal amplified, noise reduced. The invisible becomes visible. This is the principle that runs through all of modern physics. Find the right way to listen, find the right frequency, find the right channel, and the universe will tell you its secrets. For 87 years, physicists believed Migdal had found the right channel. Now they know he did. The ghost signal. That's what dark matter is, in a sense. It's a signal so faint, so subtle, that for decades we could only infer its presence through its gravitational effects. We couldn't hear it directly. We could only see the footprints it left behind. Now we have a new way to listen. Now we have a proven method to convert the faintest collision into something measurable. The ghost signal just became less ghostly. There's something beautiful in the arc of this story. A Soviet physicist in 1939, during one of the most turbulent periods in 20th century history, made a prediction based on pure theoretical insight, a prediction that would remain unproven for nearly 9 decades. Then, in 2026, a team of Chinese researchers built the apparatus to test it. They designed an atomic camera. They ran nearly 1 million collision events. They found the 6 that mattered. Science at its best transcends borders and decades. It's a conversation across time. Migdal speaks to us from 1939 through the language of mathematics. The Chinese team answers in 2026 through the language of experimental data. The conversation is complete, the prediction is confirmed, and now the hunt accelerates. Because every major dark matter experiment on the planet can now incorporate this knowledge. Every detector being designed, every analysis strategy being refined, every theoretical model being built, all of it can rest on a foundation that's been experimentally proven. The Migdal Effect isn't the dark matter. It's not the discovery itself, but it's the key that unlocks the door. It's the tool that lets us search in places we couldn't search before. Dark matter makes up 85% of the universe's mass. We know it's there. We see its gravitational signature everywhere we look. And now, for the first time, we have a proven method to detect it directly. Not hope, not faith. A proven method. The hunt just got louder, and the universe is finally starting to give up its secrets. Think about what this moment represents. For decades, dark matter has been the ultimate unsolved mystery of physics. The 85% we don't understand. The invisible scaffolding holding the universe together. Every major theory in cosmology rests on the assumption that dark matter exists. And yet, we've never directly detected a single particle. That changes the nature of the entire scientific endeavor. How do you search for something you've never confirmed the detection method for? How do you design experiments when your underlying physics is unproven? You do what dark matter physicists have done for years. You trust the math. You build experiments based on theoretical predictions. You hope that when you finally turn on the detector, the universe will cooperate. But hope isn't science, proof is. Now, with Migdal confirmed, the search enters a new phase. Experiments can be designed with certainty. Detection thresholds can be calculated with confidence. The mass range that's accessible expands. And most importantly, when the next dark matter candidate is found, and physicists believe it will be found, probably within the next decade, we'll know that the detection method is sound. Zheng Yangheng, one of the core members of the Chinese research team, said something that captures the significance perfectly. Dark matter holds the key to understanding the origin and evolution of the universe. Our work brings humanity one step closer in this cosmic treasure hunt. One step closer, 6 events out of a million, 5 sigma, 87 years of waiting. And finally, we have proof that we know how to listen. The ghost signal isn't so ghostly anymore, and the hunt for the universe's invisible mass just got real. If you're watching on your phone, there's a hype button right below this video. Smashing that really helps channels like ours get discovered, so we can keep bringing you these deep dives into the science that's reshaping our world.
Let the future be